Good morning, fourth standard. So today you see that I've opened the book to page 117. Okay. So I think all of you know what adjectives are, right? You must have learned about adjectives when y'all were in your smaller classes. So can anybody tell me what's an adjective? Anybody? Like you know what a noun is, right? You know what a verb is. And I'm sure you know what an adjective is. Sure, I can hear somebody telling me. An adjective is a word that describes the noun, that describes the naming word. It gives us more information about the noun. Like, for example, a beautiful lady, okay? A young girl, a naughty boy. Now, these words, naughty, beautiful, these are all words that tell us about the noun. They tell us how it is, what it is like. Okay? You may say, oh, there are three birds in the nest. Now, three, that number three is an adjective too, because it's telling you how many. Oh, I could have just said the birds are in the nest, isn't it? So when I say three, that number there is also an adjective. Now, I might say, she's a very thin girl. She's a very unhealthy girl. Okay? Now, both those words describe the girl. Now, when she's thin, that is the shape of the girl. And when I say unhealthy, that is the opinion you're giving me about her. Maybe she's been sick. Okay? If she's a sick girl, once again, sick is an adjective there. So maybe she's been sick, or maybe she hasn't been eating enough. Right? Okay. And so if you say a big elephant, so that would be size. Now, if I'm saying she's a very young girl, that means I would be referring to age. Because if I say maybe she's just about 10 or maybe 15 years old, and she's young, right? So there I'm referring to age. Then suppose I say there's a black cat crossing the road. Oh, there's uh, the water is blue and green and the sea is so beautiful, right? See, blue, green, and beautiful, these words describe the sea there. They are adjectives. They give me more information about the sea, right? So these words are called adjectives. And suppose we say, he's an Indian. Now that tells me from where he comes. So that would give me the origin. So that also is an adjective. Uh, we bought uh, we bought an a Persian carpet. Okay, so there it tells you that the carpet was from Persia. Okay, or you say a Kashmiri shawl. It's from Kashmir, right? Or we bought a Kerala Mohiniyattam doll, right? So these are words that describe the origin, the adjective. Now, I might say that, oh, we went through a real hot, sandy desert. Now, that gives you texture, right? The material, sandy, soft. Okay, that is the material. It tells you how it feels. Okay, so that when it tells you how it feels, the material, that also is a kind of adjective there. Okay, now I'd like you to look at the page, the top of the page, page 117, use of English, adjective order. When we use more than one adjective to describe a noun, the adjectives need to be in the following order. First, number. Okay, for example, three. Next is opinion. You can have fabulous there, amazing, interesting, fascinating, boring. See, these are all opinions, right? How you feel about something. So, in the second place, you would have opinion. Now, size. Now, if you're talking about size, what would be there? Big, small, tiny, enormous, huge, long, short. All these are adjectives that tell us about size. So size would be in place number 3. Okay. Now 4, that would refer to age, right? Young, old, middle-aged, right? Very old, right? So there, the fourth place you'd have age. Now the fifth place you have shape. Shape would refer to the shape of the person or shape of the object, right? You can have a rectangular box, a circular box, a fat person, a thin person, right? These would refer to shape. Then you have color. Of course, color, I'm sure all of you know what I'm referring to here because we're talking of all the different colors that you can think of: black, blue, white, green, pink, red, anything. So these would be colors, and color would come in the sixth place. Okay, then seventh, as I told you, origin, from which country it comes from, which place something comes from. That would be in the seventh place. And the eighth place, the word that takes the last place just before the noun is material. Furry, thorny, soft, okay, hairy. These words would come under the heading of material. Okay, now all these words they've used to describe sloths. Sloths are a monkey like, and it looks like a monkey, or sometimes people say it looks like a bear. Okay, and we see it in living in the rainforest, okay, in the canopy layer usually. So here you see a sentence that is formed there: three fabulous, big, old, fat, brown Costa Rican furry sloths. So you see those 8 words, those 8 adjectives that are used to describe the sloths. Okay. Now, read. Read the fact file about sloths. Match the adjectives in red to the number in the use of English box. Now, this I'd like you to do on your own. Okay. So, above each word in red, you mark which which type of adjective it is, whether it is a number, opinion, size, age, shape, color, origin, or material. You just write the number on top there, and in our next class, I'll give you the answers to that and you can check it out. Okay, so we'll read about sloths, the fact file about sloths. The two-toed and three-toed sloths live in the rainforest of Costa Rica. Now, Costa Rica is a little country that is in Central America. Okay, that is between North America and South America. Okay, they have got a thick, gray, furry coat and long, sharp claws and very tiny ears. So they don't hear very well. They have got a short, flat head but have got excellent eyesight and a good sense of smell. Okay, so those words there in red, you'll have to put the number above them according to which adjective you think those red words in red are. Okay, sloths are herbivores. Now, what do you mean by herbivores? Herbivores are animals which eat only plants. Okay, but they don't eat a lot. They eat leaves, fruit, and other plants very slowly with their small teeth. They spend most of their time hanging upside down. Just imagine, okay? In the trees, sleeping. Even when they are awake, they don't move. So you see how lazy a sloth is, okay? A sloth can sleep for 15 to 18 hours a day. Wow, he's a real lazy guy, isn't he? He's sleeping more than half the day. A day has 24 hours and he's sleeping about 15 to 18 hours. Just imagine. They're also the slowest mammals on earth. It takes them a month to move a kilometer. So just imagine how lazy and how slow this sloth is. Okay? Now, writing tip. Use lots of adjectives to make your description more interesting. Use commas between them when needed. Okay, so today what we're going to discuss that you all are going to write, okay, about you're going to give me a description of a rainforest animal. You can choose any animal, okay, but I'd like it you to write it on your own, okay. You can just write 5 sentences is good enough, okay, but try and use lots of adjectives to describe your animal, okay. So now let's read that writing exercise below. Write a description of a rainforest animal. You can choose any animal. Okay? Choose a rainforest animal. Find out if the animal is an endangered species. Remember, I told you what you mean by endangered species, right? You remember that it is an animal that is the number is decreasing because maybe because of the lack of habitat, the its habitat is being destroyed, or just the simple thing and most unfortunate that people are killing them. Okay, find out about it on the internet or in a library. Organize your writing into paragraphs. Check your adjective order. So you have to be careful of your sentences. Draw a picture of the animal. Display your description and picture in your class. Okay, now it would be beautiful if you all can draw a picture too of the animal that you choose. Okay, now I said just write 5 sentences. Okay, but if any of you think you can write more, you're very welcome to write more. Okay, because it would be more interesting and you would be involving and using a lot more adjectives there. Okay, so today is Friday. Okay, so if you all could submit it on Wednesday, I think that will give you all a lot of time to do some research and write. Okay, so I'll be waiting to read about each one of your descriptions of rainforest animals on Wednesday. Okay, I'll put in your assignment box and you all can put it in there. Okay, and of course, don't forget to fill up the fact file about the sloth. Okay, so good morning once again, all of you, and have a great day, fourth standard.